Yamaha rider Fabio Quartararo has issued a blunt warning to his team: do not let Jack Miller slip away from the factory project. The Frenchman, visibly frustrated after the Hungarian Grand Prix, believes Miller's role is far more crucial than Yamaha's management might realize, especially as the manufacturer edges closer to the highly anticipated debut of its new V4 engine in 2025. For Quartararo, the Australian's value lies in his unique career trajectory. Miller has spent his entire Premier-class career mastering V4 machinery from Honda and Ducati to KTM before arriving at Yamaha this season. While Quartararo continues to shoulder the responsibility of leading the Japanese giant back to the front, he insists Miller's knowledge of V4 dynamics could prove decisive as Yamaha navigates its most significant technical shift in decades. At present, Miller's contract extends only until the end of 2025, leaving his future uncertain. Yamaha's rider market is fluid, with names such as Toprak Razgatlioglu, Diogo Moreira and Manuel Gonzalez all surfacing in recent months. Yet Moreira is bound for LCR Honda, and Gonzalez has opted to remain in Moto2, narrowing Yamaha's shortlist once again to Miller and Miguel Oliveira. According to sources, Yamaha now appear inclined to keep Miller, valuing his experience and reputation as a cooperative team player. Quartararo, however, is not hiding his anxiety. With Alex Rins still nursing limited V4 exposure and Razgatlioglu preparing for his rookie campaign, the Frenchman knows the factory could find itself dangerously light on expertise. "I don't know what's happening at Pramac, but I think it's really important we keep Jack," Quartararo told reporters. "He's the only one with real experience of riding a V4. I've never tried it. Alex only had half a season at Honda before injury, and Toprak is coming in fresh. We need Jack if we're serious about this project." The emotional outburst underlines Quartararo's growing leadership role within Yamaha. While he has often been critical of the team's shortcomings in recent years, this latest statement carries a more protective tone, a rider fully aware of the stakes as Yamaha gamble on an engine philosophy change that could redefine their competitive standing. Yamaha's managing director Paolo Pavesio has already confirmed that the new V4 machine will make its racing debut at Misano in mid-September. Test rider Augusto Fernandez has been earmarked to give the prototype its first competitive outing, marking a historic shift for a manufacturer long synonymous with inline-4 engineering. "This is an important step for us," Pavesio revealed. "At Misano, we expect Augusto to compete with our new V4 prototype. It's a clear sign of our commitment to the future while we continue to work for the best possible results each race weekend." For Quartararo, however, the announcement only intensifies the urgency. He recognizes that the Misano debut is more than a symbolic gesture. It's a signal that Yamaha are moving forward at full speed, and any lack of V4 expertise in their garage could leave them on the back foot. Yamaha's rider strategy has rarely been so delicate. On one hand, Quartararo remains the undisputed star and cornerstone of their future. On the other, the shift to a V4 engine means experience is no longer optional, it is essential. Miller brings with him a decade of knowledge across 3 different manufacturers, knowledge that cannot simply be replicated by simulation or data. Losing him now could destabilize Yamaha's transition, leaving Quartararo and Rins to learn the ropes from scratch alongside a rookie in Razgatlioglu. That scenario carries enormous risk, particularly against rivals like Ducati, who have refined V4 machinery to near perfection. In short, Quartararo's passionate defense of Miller is not just about keeping a reliable teammate, it's about safeguarding Yamaha's competitive survival in a new technical era. And as Misano looms on the horizon, the Frenchman knows this decision could define not only Miller's future, but also Yamaha's destiny. Yamaha's bold V4 transition has not gone unnoticed in rival garages. Ducati, KTM and Honda, all longtime V4 experts, are said to be watching the Misano debut with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. For Ducati in particular, who have built an empire of dominance on their Mercedes V4, Yamaha's switch signals a direct challenge to their supremacy. Any sign of early competitiveness from the new Yamaha prototype could force their rivals to accelerate development programs in response. The uncertainty surrounding Miller's future also highlights Yamaha's broader struggles in recent years: inconsistency in rider management and late decisions in the transfer market. Quartararo's fiery comments will only increase pressure on Yamaha bosses to act swiftly. Delay too long and they risk losing Miller to another team willing to guarantee him stability. In the modern MotoGP paddock, hesitation is often punished, and Yamaha can ill afford another misstep. For Miller himself, the situation is equally significant. After leaving KTM, his move to Yamaha was seen as a gamble, one that many doubted would pay off. Yet his steady performances and adaptability have won respect inside the team. Securing a long-term place would allow him to cement his reputation not only as a dependable rider, but also as a crucial development asset in Yamaha's most ambitious project in decades. Conversely, being forced out could mark him unfairly as expendable, a tag he will want to avoid at this stage of his career. Beyond the paddock, fans are watching Yamaha's every move with heightened interest. The manufacturer's struggles since 2021 have tested the patience of their loyal supporters, particularly in Europe and Asia. Retaining a rider with Miller's aggressive, entertaining style could also prove valuable from a marketing perspective, reinforcing Yamaha's image as a brand that embraces both flair and fight. Dropping him, on the other hand, risks alienating a section of their fan base just as they seek to relaunch with a new philosophy.